Hello everyone, this is ROSHNI, a legal intern with LEXIS and Company. In this video, I'll be dealing with one among the very controversial topic in this particular time period, that is the Uniform Civil Code. Uniform Civil Code has been provided under the Constitution itself under Article 44 it has been always under discussion because people think that it's going to affect their cultures by and few people think it's going to be a good thing because the cultures are going to be protected in some way. So basically, what's the Uniform Civil Code? Uniform Civil Code lays down a particular rule that all the personal laws with regards to marriage, divorce, inheritance, all will be adoption, and everything will be combined and formulated into one single law, that is the Uniform Civil Code. That is, every single citizen in the country would have uniform laws, unlike right now where we have personal laws for Hindus for adoption separate, personal law for Hindus for maintenance separate, personal law for particularly Muslim, Hindu, Christian and various other religious texts for different set of people. We have different laws. So it creates a lot of confusion because in Islamic law it says a different story, and in Indian and in Hindu laws it says a totally different story. But when such Uniform Civil Code is drafted and when such Uniform Civil Code comes into picture, all the personal laws get merged and there would be a uniform law for every single person on this planet, irrespective of what religion or culture he belongs to. So what's the critique about this particular Uniform Civil Code? It might look like it's a very good law right now because everybody would be following the same law, but you have to note that India is all about cultural diversity. India is all about its multi cultures that is present within it, multi religions present within it. But when a law like Uniform Civil Code comes into picture, the cultures are going to get affected. A law that is created based upon the secular concept is going to extinguish the complete term of multicultural activities inside the country of India. So this is the major discussion or major fight or confusion among the people with regards to Uniform Civil Code. So BJP, the BJP led NDA government has promised to implement Uniform Civil Code even in their first term, and even in the second term in 2019 has promised that they will implement Uniform Civil Code. Even though it's very welcoming, as I said before, it has certain criticisms as well. So it's been mentioned under the manifesto of the BJP government, and we'll have to wait to see what happens. So what is the importance of Article 44 in the Indian Constitution is what I'm going to explain right now. So basically, the objective of the Article 44 of the Indian Constitution, which speaks about the Uniform Civil Code, is to address the vulnerability of minorities and vulnerable groups across the country because of diverse religious factors and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, while formulating the Constitution, has said that Uniform Civil Code is desirable, but the moment it should be but the moment of implementation should be voluntary, and Article 35 of the draft resolution draft Constitution that was submitted by the drafting committee talked about Uniform Civil Code. It said that the particular Uniform Civil Code has to be added to the directive principles of state policy, and when there is a perfect time, when the country reaches a perfect time and the country accepts it, the particular law should be affected. And even if one person is affected by the Uniform Civil Code, even if one religion is affected by the Uniform Code, it means that the government is not doing the right thing. The government is misusing the power given to it by the Constitution. It means and this was said by Ambedkar during the Constituent Assembly debate. So Ambedkar says that when there is a right time, you have to you can implement the Uniform Civil Code, but the right time as far as now, we don't think the right time has come, because even now the people are deeply religious and people's religions matter more than everything. So it could affect so many people around, and so many religions could be affected, and so many cultures could be affected. So even now it's not the right time, I suppose, and and we would be welcoming your opinions too. But before that, as per B.R. Ambedkar, if even one religion is affected or even one person is affected and one person's culture is affected, it means that Uniform Civil Code is a failure. So now, what is the origin of Uniform Civil Code is what I'm going to explain. So the Uniform Civil Code sees its origin from the British government, right from the British government in their report, which was separated by the British government in 1835, which emphasized the need of a uniformity in the Indian laws relating to crimes, evidence and contracts, and also that the personal laws of Hindus, Muslims, and in order to avoid confusion. And in 1941, B.N. Rao committee also came up with certain criteria and certain reports on this particular Uniform Civil Code and a law that could combine everything, including the crime laws and evidence laws and contract laws and other personal laws, so that there could be a uniformity among the laws. So this is something like it has been under so with this we could see that the Uniform Civil Code has been under discussion not today or yesterday, but right from the 19th century onwards itself. So now what are the changes that could be created by the Uniform Civil Code is what I am going to explain. So the Uniform Civil Code it could create a change. It could be a positive change or a negative change or anything in the lives of women or religious minorities as envisioned by Ambedkar, while stimulating or fostering national unity. So it could create any kind of change. It could be positive change, it could be a negative change, it could create violence, it could create disruption of cultures and everything. And it could contradict with certain laws. It could contradict with the Muslim law, it could contradict with the Hindu law, which I don't think this government is going to do, because for obvious reasons, and it could contradict with so many laws that are prevalent in India. So all I suggest is that if the government is set to form a Uniform Civil Code, the government has to look into the factors in order to make sure that it doesn't affect any cultural group or any religious group or anything, so that everything could go in the right track. So with this I end my video. Any opinions, kindly drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much.